early Wednesday morning. Got a lot to do today. Got go to location 1. I got to mess with some irrigation stuff, get some water moved in the right direction, and make some pump changes. And I go to head to location 2, pick up a load of rock, and take it out to location number 3, where we got a blown out irrigation ditch. We got to repair it with some rock and dirt and a little bit of cement, and finally then over to location 4 to a different pump irrigation system and get it going and get some water going on some pretty thirsty trees. Got pulling doubles today, if I can call it that. Just got the little ATV trailer hooked up to the back of the dump trailer, but got a lot, like I said, got a lot to do today. Need more than just one piece of equipment behind the truck. So there you go, the little ATV trailer hooked up to the dump trailer, heading to multiple jobs today. Both of these trailers, the little ATV trailer, I made that one. That wasn't that big of a deal. It's just a little guy with a little 2,000-pound axle, and it's great for loading ATVs and my side-by-sides. I don't have any huge side-by-sides like some of these new ones. I got an older Razor and an older Rhino, and so they fit just perfectly on this. Fact, I made this trailer, I made the deck specifically for the size of the original first generation Razor, Polaris Razor. So, and then the dump trailer, it's actually a Campbell coach. It's an old Campbell coach that we got at an auction for really good, especially at today's prices and everything, a really good deal. Just a couple $1,000. But it had a lot of issues. The door on the back was only about 2 feet tall, and so it was the width of the trailer, 8 feet wide, but it was only like 2 feet tall. It was a pathetic little door. I don't know what they were hauling, walnuts or something with it, and so I brought it home, used it like that for about 6 months or so, and then it had an old style neck and hitch and everything. One of those hitches, gooseneck hitches, that has the jaws in the front, and they open up and you back in, and then as the ball touches the jaws, they close like that. Some people like those hitches. That's all old school stuff, and I never liked it. Always made me nervous. So cut all that off with a torch and built a new gooseneck and put it on the Bulldog hitch, and just a simple, Bulldog hitches are what I like. They're simple, they're easy to latch and unlatch, and then this trailer had wooden sides up high, and so I cut all that off and got rid of all that old wood and built extensions on it. Instead of wood extensions, I put steel extensions in with expanded metal, and then a trap door that flops down so that I can load. Sometimes this trailer's so tall, sometimes throwing things up in it's a little tough, and skid steer can just barely reach up in it. But I got an old Bobcat, and yeah, she'll barely reach in. So I got a door section of the extension that'll actually flop down. So I got a spot that's about then, I don't know, 15 inches lower to load into. And built new doors and everything in the back, and got rid of that tiny little door that was a joke, and turned it into a pretty nice trailer. It's got tandem duals under it. Not too sure. It's got old axles underneath it. I don't know. I repacked them with grease. The brakes work. They're electric brakes, just standard 10,000-pound electric brakes. I haven't messed with them because they work. Those of you that know a lot about electric brakes, if they work, don't mess with them. Maybe an adjustment, but don't mess with them. So they're going to stay just as they are until they don't work anymore. Right now, they work pretty good. As soon as they get shined out, boy, it'll stop. And got a set of aluminum wheels I threw on here, and so far been a pretty good trailer. I use it all the time. Garbage, dirt, rock, gravel, compost, decorative wood chips for the yard, for landscaping. I've hauled tons of grain, tons of rice in it, scrap iron. Dump trailers are so universal, and been very fortunate to have gotten the deal that we did, and because now these trailers are all priced so high, it's unbelievable what stuff is priced right now. So headed to job number 1 here, location number 1. See you there. So now I'm at a neighbor's place picking up this rock, and I got about 7 scoops, and I'm figuring that the bucket on that backhoe is at least a yard, at least. So it's at least 7 yards, and all I can say is it was heavy. And man, it was a pull getting over, and it was hot, trying to get to my next location where I need to dump it. And I haven't been that heavy in a while, and the dump trailer, it struggled to dump that. And I've got a 6-inch cylinder too on the scissor lift on that. So on to the next. Well, at least it's a nice mild day today. Well, all wrapped up for the day. Got all the rock moved, pump situated, water going where it needs to go, sprinklers checked, all that fun stuff, and happened to pull up and next to yesterday's project. Never even had time to break all this down and put it away, but yesterday's spraying project. So Thanks for riding along with me today, and thanks for watching. Have a nice evening.